Pokimane is someone that is really big on Twitch and is also big on YouTube. But doesn't get many views for her sub count. Like look, 6 million subscribers and most of her recent videos haven't even hit 200,000 views. But to be fair to her viewers, who the fuck wants to watch retards play Among Us? Pokimane hasn't always been the innocent person she tries to portray herself as online. For instance, the first time I heard about her is when she struck Boblack's video down because he documented on her and Keem's tweets between each other. If you don't know who Boblax is, he is a SoundCloud rapper. Not long after striking down Boblack's video, she did it to another person. To be fair, he did steal her content. This dude, I don't know how to say his name without sounding like I'm mentally ill, so I will just call him Dave. Well, Dave makes really degenerate videos for views, like this, and well this. He made a Pokimane Thick compilation, which Pokimane had actually struck down while on a call with him.
Hey, how does it feel to know that I'm gonna take down your video?
No!
Does it hurt your feelings?
No.
She actually invited him onto a call because he kept saying in her chat that he will donate 1,000 bits. I don't understand Twitch, so I don't know how many rupees that is, but I would say it's at least 6. She banned him from her chat, which is fine, but when they are on a call, she speaks to him like she is the smartest person on the planet.
Yo, can you unban me? I messaged all the mods.
What?
Can you unban me? Please?
Okay, you know what? I'll give you an
Unban.
even better deal. Because you seem
Okay.
apologetic, alright? You seem to really like the chat. So I will unban you for 100 subs.
What do you mean? Dude, that's like 500 bucks. I work in Target. I get $3 per hour.
You clearly don't work at Target because their minimum wage is not $3, bro.
Don't remember me.
From how condescending her tone is and her voice, it's making me root for this incel. She says to him that he can be unbanned if he gives 500 bits, then goes on to this moral high ground saying, I hope this teaches you a lesson.
Well, I hope this teaches you that it's not worth the short-term attention for long-term betrayal. Because now you're banned. Now you can never get attention ever again.
Help me
Because
out.
you
Please
lied
help me
3
out.
times.
To be fair to Poki, she probably had the right to legally take down his video. That I don't have a problem with. It was a bit weird to stream it, but what do I know? But the reason I bring this up is because she literally reacts to videos that do the exact same fucking thing that he did. Like she'll just sit down eating some noodles or some bullshit while watching someone else's video that someone else made. This is something that Leafy criticized her for.
Anyways, I'll be taking down some of your videos, but yeah, I just hope you stop doing this. If you edit videos and actually put effort into it and make it more entertaining for the viewer, like if you do a bunch of Fortnite streamers react to something and you
time like to find
put it
the
together.
popular clips and trending clips and then like edit it and like give credits to the.
In 2020, the best year, a YouTuber that goes by the name It's a Gundam made a video mocking Pokimane simps. Pokimane seeing this video was obviously not fond of it and actually gave her reaction on stream. Let's see how this psycho handles criticism of her fans.
To be fair, I actually can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans. And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit about me, you will never see... Dude, your website's so ass it won't even load. But if you ever reach out to me, if I ever see you in my inbox, on site. On fucking site.
Ah, she's going after his sponsors. You know, his livelihood. You know, that thing, money. But you're not allowed to have money when you're speaking about the glorious Pokimane. How dare you, mere mortal. She made an apology since everybody was making videos on her saying how she basically sucks as a person. People like Leafy and Andre, both of these people she actually addresses in her apology video. Now, her apology is decent for YouTube apologies. We didn't get the epic sigh. We also didn't get the epic camera cover at the end. Her apology to It's a Gundam seemed to be genuine to me.
I want to sincerely apologize to both It's a Gundam and to the sponsor of that video for the remarks and comments that I made. I completely understand people's concern for going after someone else's livelihood, especially in a time like this. And I wouldn't want to see that sort of thing happen to someone else. I also don't want to see that sort of thing become a larger tactic or trend on YouTube. So again, I'm very, very sorry, and I'll make sure that in the future, if I am to comment on any part of a video, it's just its actual contents, not the sponsors, and also not to encourage my community or my viewers to leave any sort of negative feedback.
Shut up, bitch!
Sorry, I don't know how that clip got in there, sorry. Okay, now getting into the recent drama she got herself into. Listen, this video is going to be late because I have COVID and I'm ill as fuck. This drama all started with this YouTuber called Jidden. Jiden, yes. And Gideon is someone who recently got partnered on Twitch, so he was about to make that bread on Twitch, if you get what I'm saying. That was until he did the big gay. Gideon told a bunch of people from his stream to go over a Poki stream and spam L+ ratio. And you can see Pokimane's reaction live on stream while it's happening, and this is her reaction.
Oh! Y'all niggas only follow her! Yo, what the... Bro, what the fuck? Just know she's making a steak ass face. She's seated here.
She also says how she won't feel bad if this guy gets banned.
You can get banned for doing shit like that. And yes,
My Aries suck.
I guess she is allowed to feel like that, but it wasn't that bad, Poki. When I think of harassment, I think of people getting threats and being made fun of constantly over the same thing, or doxing someone's location. By the way, I had someone try and dox Tommy C's address in my chat once when I was streaming. I just banned those accounts and stopped streaming. Like, it isn't that hard. What, you fucking retard? Is your brain in airplane mode? What are you doing, Pokimane? Huh? Like, why are so many influencers so sensitive and care this much? You just know this ruined Pokimane's day. All they said was L+ ratio. It's not that deep, chill. Now, he actually does get banned for this since it was against Twitch terms of service to promote your fans to someone else's stream and spam a meme. I can't say this dude didn't see it coming, but this was a bit of a no-brainer. He isn't a saint either. He's also an idiot. I mean, come on, it should be common sense not to do this and not get banned. I'm not saying it's not funny, because it was pretty funny, but come on, it's a bit obvious you're gonna get banned on Twitch. Come on, it's fucking Twitch. You get banned for saying anything. Also, do you know how I know this ruined her day? She decided to carry on talking about this on another stream of hers and say it is harassment.
I haven't faced enough harassment. I need it from another streamer. In the past, like I used to actually not want to stir up trouble with this kind of shit.
I don't know what to do.
At this point, it's like,
I simply...
oh,
True. Good thing they don't know where that smoke came from.
I'll call fuck it.
Like, shut the fuck up. You have not experienced real harassment if you think someone spamming L+ ratio is. You are a big streamer. Grow some balls. She also made some tweets talking about harassment. Like, honestly, I don't care about these tweets. She's just a bit cringe lord, isn't she? Based. She then rambles about it on stream some more because she is not okay and this is the worst thing that's ever happened to her.
I have no clue how someone who was already harassing me on Twitter for like a week got partnered on Twitch. And then during their first stream, continued to do that for like an hour and then got a 2-week suspension. Like, is that really the kind of partners you want, Twitch? I don't understand. I feel like that's embarrassing, bro.
She then drags Ninja into this. So what did Ninja do that was so bad? He just said he is helping him to get unbanned.
The other thing that really disappointed me, seeing him on a call with Ninja and Ninja like allied with him and saying, oh, like, I'll try to make sure your ban isn't too bad. That's a little weird.
Like, come on, guys. You were both in Free Guy and wanted to fuck Ryan Reynolds. Sure, your parts were cringe as fuck and didn't add anything much to the movie, but I thought the Free Guy squad was tight. This next clip, I just want to warn you all to not cry, because shit, man, this is really sad. Honestly, I thought my grandma dying was sad. This is horrendous. Ugh.
I'm literally out here just wanting to play Valorant or Minecraft on random evenings, and my existence is turned into like a gender topic debate.
It's okay. Please fuck me, no. So that was the end of this drama. Only it wasn't, and Pokimane the next day decided to go on stream and talk about how Ninja's manager and him were being a bit gay.
The next thing I wanted to discuss is actually the reason that I'm revisiting all of this, which is Ninja's involvement in the situation, as well as his manager being very weird to me in my Twitter DMs.
She also touches on how Ninja had apparently called her a bitch, when to be honest, it doesn't sound like he is calling her a bitch, but at the same time, you are a sensitive bitch.
MLs don't rate. If you're gonna ratio bitches, and that's not...
Oh! He called her a bitch!
You stick to Twitter. I mean, I don't even think Pokimane's gonna be the one that's gonna go out of the way to report it. I mean, I'm sure that her viewers are gonna do it, and it'll be a small ban. He'll be all right. Guys, I can't help Kitty, man. He's fucked, bro. There's nothing I can do. There's negative things I could do. I could send a text message to my representative and be like, from Gideon says he's sorry. all right, I'll do it. All right, I sent the text. I don't promise a goddamn thing.
Which is Ninja's involvement in the situation, as well as his manager being very weird to me in my Twitter DMs. I felt like it was important to touch on this because he is quite literally the most well-known Twitch streamer. He's the face of streaming to a lot of people, especially within the Fortnite community, and he has an incredibly young and impressionable audience base. His words and actions carry a lot of weight, so when they were used to support Dijon's case, instead of condemning it, he was essentially enabling this guy's behavior, regardless of his intention.
I don't think it was Pokey. Like, let's be honest here. It really wasn't. Come on, let's not play the retard card.
Ninja then proceeds to joke around about it and tells him, "You can't run around raiding bitches on Twitch." Which Dijon obviously immediately takes as Ninja calling me a bitch. And Ninja then says he meant bitches generally. I wonder if Ninja would have said bitches if it was a large male streamer that was hate rated, but I digress.
Why have you got to involve your gender into it? Like, that literally has nothing to do with it. You are a bitch, and whether you came out tomorrow saying you were a man, guess what, Pokey? You're still a bitch. Weaponizing your gender is a cancer thing to do, and quite honestly, I find it hard to now take anything you say seriously. I feel like she could have just come out on top in this situation, but she can't do that because that means being a bit mature, just a tiny bit. You know, my cock size a bit tiny. All these streamers on Twitch, man, are wet wipes. I'm serious. You could just call them like faggot or something and they'll just melt on the floor and cry. I remember like an insult in school was like, you're gay, and I remember in the history of ever, no one ever actually got offended by that. But because humanity's degrading that much, you can actually say less than that. You can actually just say to someone you're a dweeb, and that will probably push them to the urge of suicide at this point. That's how people are wet wipes now. Are we seeing a problem here? But this is where I must take Pokimane's side, since Ninja's wife got to take her normal pills and just started lying in Pokimane's DMs.
Jessica then tells me that Ninja has since unfollowed him and unfavorited his tweets. She ended her message by telling me that she just wants me to know the full story and not how select people on the internet have tried to twist it. I'm gonna read you guys my reply to her, because I spent a lot of time I was so bothered this evening. I tried so hard to make my message to her both kind and respectful, but also very honest. I say to her, "Hi Jessica. Thanks for reaching out, especially because you must feel responsibility to clarify the situation, both as Tyler's manager/wife and as a woman who understands the position of what it's like to receive misogynistic attacks. However, it would have meant more to me if Tyler messaged me himself. I know we unfollowed each other on Twitter, but he's still able to DM me, and I would have appreciated him doing so, especially if he was aware of how his intended or not endorsement of Dijon's behavior has added to the harassment that I've received. Even though the public narrative is that Tyler is siding with Dijon and that this all occurred publicly on stream or Twitter, Ninja has yet to make any public statement retracting his support or clarifying his stance. Unliking the tweet and deleting the VOD, his VOD from that night had been deleted at this point, comes off as if nothing happened to the public. Regarding the DMs between Dijon and Ninja, it hurts to see Tyler being so friendly with someone who has done such heinous things to me publicly and unprovoked. Dijon's intentions cannot be interpreted as good or even neutral, considering the inappropriate comments made about me being dick down, telling his viewers to spam hateful stuff in my chat, and using the profile picture of me that is in the screenshots you sent. Oh my God. Not only was it hard to read those DMs between Dijon and Ninja, literally in the screenshots of the DMs that she sent me, his profile picture is me. Even if Ninja wasn't aware of what was going on at the time of the stream, his response to Dijon in the DMs minimizes the problems and sexist undertones of Dijon's behavior. You mentioned that Ninja never said that he would try to get Dijon unbanned, but there are many comments recounting him saying he would message his account manager and help however he could.
Okay, this woman is dumb. Ninja did try and get him unbanned. I mean, here's him saying he will try.
I could send a text message to my representative and be like, from Gideon says he's sorry. all right, I'll do it.
Like, she's just lying about it, and it's so dumb because Ninja's manager is getting involved, and they are threatening legal action against Pokimane. But there's literal video evidence of Ninja saying these things. Anyway, here's Ninja's wife saying she will sue. Yeah, this is just an empty threat. They aren't going to sue Pokimane at all. I hate these legal threats famous people do, because I've had it happen to me twice with two big YouTubers, and it's just so shit. To me, it just shows that the other side is scared of what you're saying, because they know what you're saying is the truth. Philip DeFranco, being a newsman on YouTube, decided to get involved and report on the drama, since since you know it's his literal job to report on the news. He makes it brief when talking about the drama, but in all does a good job of summarizing it.
A little less than a week ago, Pokimane ended her Twitch stream early after Jadion sent what some people have called a hate raid. His viewers jumping into her stream and chat spamming L+ ratio, which she said led to her receiving other hateful messages, with him then ending up receiving a 2-week ban as a result. Though things quickly escalated with Twitch upgrading that ban to a permanent one. And so with that happening, Jadion vows to fight. He tries to enlist the help of Ninja, because while he's no longer the biggest streamer in the world, his name still means things in the community. Maybe he can still try and get some help.
Pokimane wasn't happy since she thinks he didn't include enough information when talking about it. So she then does the classic news in quotations when talking about him to make it seem less credible.
Can you imagine having to itemize your own harassment? Is that not so weird? Do you guys think it's weird that I'm annoyed that even someone like Philip DeFranco, who, you know, wants to be regarded as some sort of a news source, summarized everything that happened to me as, oh yeah, he just told his viewers to spam L's and ratios? Like, is that an unfair thing for me to be bothered by? And he reached out to Ninja for comment, and he didn't reach out to me for anything, and we have followed each other for so long.
This is what a lot of people do with Keemstar. It basically means I have nothing else to say and this is my main point. Philip DeFranco then responded to these claims from Pokimane's stream, and this is what he had to say about her crying on stream.
The reason for the update is that Pokimane, whether it be a direct response to my specific video or just kind of like online chatter in general, she put out a tweet saying, "I'm tired of people minimizing the harassment I've received over the last week to just L+ ratio spam," and writing, "So here's a list," and wow. And looking through it, we really just reported kind of like the last things that happened that led to the ban and why everyone was angry at Ninja, with a bigger focus on the ridiculousness of the Blevins threatening a defamation lawsuit against Pokimane. And I'll link to the post in full down below, but let's go through some of it. Because in addition to the things that we covered yesterday, sure that Jadion tweeted negative and hateful things about me before the hate raid and made YouTube videos about me, saying yes, he did spam L+ ratio, but this part matters the least, with her then detailing how Jadion led this audience to bypass things that she tried to do to stop the harassment, noting that after she put on follower mode in hopes to try and stop the spam, he told his viewers to follow me so they can spam me later. Also saying the harassment wasn't just towards her, but Jadion opened up profiles of her subs and called them snitches for telling me what he was doing, which then led to his viewers messaging her subs and harassing them, telling them to kill themselves, calling them slurs. But they're then going on to detail how he was publicly making extreme sexual comments about her. Also noting in addition to Ninja, he asked for other streamers to go to war with him, including Aiden Ross, and asking Aiden Ross to tweet at me /DM me, which increased the spam I received. Also saying that Jadion multiple times said that she banned him from Twitch, but saying no, it's Twitch's decision and he would have been banned if he hate rated anyone else. But they're also noting that when she went live on Twitch, he'd stream himself reacting to her stream on his Instagram live, which she says made her receive even more harassment. That's in addition to all of his fans spamming all of her social media platforms, including threats, etc. And then seemingly trying to then end this with a follow-up tweet writing, "I'm glad he apologized and told his viewers to chill. Hope he does better in the future and that this will be the last time I have to talk about this."
I think his response was fair enough, to be honest, but this wouldn't have escalated if Pokimane just wasn't so sensitive to insults like shit. Boo-hoo, blue-haired man called me bitch. To all those telling me to move on or stop dragging it out, I'll move on once I stop receiving 1,000s of hate messages daily. You move on first, you freaking weirdo. I guess this applies to me as well since I'm saying those things, and you know what? I'm fucking right.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and